Alright. Howdy neighbors, and welcome back to How Stories Die. I forgot what we were doing. Oh right, we're at the shop. Sorry, it's been a little bit. And I know not to click, so the mouse is going away. Instead, I'm gonna use the keyboard. Weird bottle over there, the truth potion. Let's go with the truth potion. The one that makes you tell the truth. Ooh, look out, young miss. This one is a dangerous fellow. I agree. He also looks like an evil man who kidnaps children on his free time. That's true. No one ever told you the first rule of shopkeeping. Always respect your customer. But he is beautiful on the inside, I think. Thanks, Nose. Anyway, that will be 1,360 gold. Oh my god, that's more than all of my D&D characters combined. Here. Oh my god. Oh no, that's so much. Nose, we should go now. Training time. Horace? Actually, I never really trained before. What's what I did in the forest is just punch trees and call it training. Don't worry, I'll guide you. That's what coaches are all about, right? Let's start with some warm-up. Do 4 laps and then we'll talk about it. Ooh, Horace is the tough coach. 4 laps right here. If you're doing it with me. Fine, if that's what it's going to get you started. Should have exercised more. So, what's now, coach? Feeling sweat. You need to do some strength training. Because you're stronger than anyone else I've met, we'll skip the normal ones like push-ups and crutches. Nose, do you mind lifting that rock a few times? That one looks like it weighs over 500 kilograms, that is. No problem. Nose walked up to the rock and raised it with an amazing speed. What the hell? She threw it 5 meters into the air. Is that all? She surprises me every time. And that means I can move on to more advanced training. Specifically combat training. This is the where you punch people in the face part. I'm listening. We will try to make you stronger than ever before. But what about some cool martial arts? Like stuff Bruce Lee is doing. Oh. They skipped the L and the P. They went ahead and did that. Because of copyright. Huh? You don't know about martial arts? I learned about them in manga. You shouldn't take things from manga into real life. I thought I already told you that. Now, Horace, this is different. Using martial arts, one can turn the enemy's force against it. Money can do that too. No, Horace, you clearly don't understand. Martial arts is like a philosophy of fighting. There are tons of martial arts. Judo, Krav Maga, Ching Chong, Yin Yang, and of course, the Nozo Ball. I don't even want to ask. I want you to! Nozo Bomb is a martial art that specializes in crowd control, just for fighting multiple opponents. Let me show you. There's the kick in the air. Is that fart part of... Exactly. Farting is used to crowd control and for psychological warfare. The idea is a combo of certain farts to worsen the smell. For example, if you fart Nasty Nancy, and then I can't believe you ate the entire cake, you have to not interested. Anyway, instead of improving your form, I suggest we try to increase your strength. For you to bring down the Demon King's defenses, you'll need to have a very powerful offensive power, stronger than your current one. Right now, you are able to take 1 tree in a single punch, am I correct? Yep. My goal is that by the end of tomorrow, you'll be able to bring down bring the palace down with a single punch. What? You heard me correctly. And I know exactly what to do. For real? I'm so glad I met such a handsome and cool coach. Maybe I should not have said I know how to do it. What are you gonna do first? First, I will have you punch some trees to understand our current situation better. Gladly. Nose walked up to an oak tree that the royal family had raised for over 200 years. No, not that one, Nose. It just took her one punch. One punch to destroy our tree, which we raised for over 200 years. Well, what do you think, Horace? Next time before you punch, please ask me. Aye, aye, coach. I also recorded my strength if you want to look. Really? How? My magic allows me to measure my strength. Magic sure is helpful. So how much power did you use? 7,442. That's it? Without any units of measure? What are those? Can you eat them? Never mind that. Okay, next we'll have to improve your punching power. I believe that you bear the potential to take the whole palace down, but I believe something blocks your potential. You must find it and eliminate it. And I will have to do some thinking. This will hold you back from unleashing your full potential. Without training, that's for sure. Training will not solve this, as Nose has already trained many years in the forest. What we need to do is change your mindset. Or maybe some external help? Dots. I have an idea. Nose, if you get a measurement of above 9,000, I will give you 10 chocolate parfaits. Oh, this is the theme song. Every time I open the game, this is the song that's playing. Really? I'll do it. Nose sprinted towards a gigantic rock, pulled her fist, and... Amazing. Horace, I got 13,568. Wow, I thought I was right about her motivation holding her back. But I didn't imagine myself being so right. She almost doubled her natural strength. It's over 9,000. Thanks, Dragon Ball. You owe me 10 chocolate parfaits. Hey, Nose, this is a no dead meme zone. I don't know, some people are still using it. Real. Oh, sorry. By the way, you totally earned those chocolate parfaits. Wait. Still my strength. I can't believe it. On my life, you saved between 6,000 and 8,500. But now I've gotten my fist time over 10,000. What? All my life I saved between 6,000 and 8,500, but now I've gotten my fist's time over 10,000. Okay, I read that right. To be honest, I was a little skeptical at first about this whole punching the palace thing. But now I genuinely believe it. Thanks, Horace. Yeah. That was a huge lucky guess on my end. I hope everything will continue to run this smoothly. We continue to train like that for a few hours. Like that. But Nose didn't get a score higher than 14,000. Let's try adding some weapons and see where we end up. For strength is important, but I think we'll also need to add more variety to your fighting style. I think teaching you to use the weapon will give you a more versatile style in a fight against the Demon King. Okay, so how do we do that? First, you'll have to choose a weapon for you. With your strength and stamina, a mace is the obvious choice. What about a knife? Why would you want a knife? That doesn't match your traits at all. Because unlike big and ugly maces, a knife has a lot of other uses, like peeling fruits. Are you really going to fight the Demon King or to fruit gathering event? You're right. Godolph. Hi, Godolph. Yes, my prince. I missed you. Could you please bring us a mace? Also, I missed you. Okay. And I missed you. In the meantime, let me tell you some tips about using a mace. From where do you know how to use a mace? You're not exactly the combat type. I may not have fought a lot, but I watch gladiator fights pretty regularly. You could say I'm a big fan of gladiators. So I can tell you how professional fighters usually use the mace. The mace is used to counter the use of armor, so I'm pretty sure the Demon King isn't exactly naked while he fights. It's also very compatible with strong fighters like you. Fodder will get you nowhere. But there's also a few disadvantages of the mace compared to the sword or spear. First of all, it's pretty short. You will have to get close in order to be in its effective range. Its shortness wouldn't have been a problem if it's a fast weapon like a dagger, but the mace is pretty slow. It's also not very versatile like a sword. It's the reason people say wielding it doesn't require any skill. So why use such a crappy weapon? Hold on, I'm getting to the good part. Those people are wrong. While mace is not complicated like a sword, it requires a great sense of timing. What do you mean? You'll see as we train. There are some usual techniques to take care efficiently of enemies with armor. The procedure goes like this. Oh, I know, you thrust the mace into their stomach to disrupt their breathing, and then you continue with a follow-up in their now defenseless head. How do you know that? General knowledge, I read it in manga. Your general knowledge includes techniques for using a mace, but not how to use a bathroom. My mind only remembers what's important. Miss, you have a very messed up priorities list. Good off! Good off is the best. It was so sad and blue. But good off is the best. Oh, good off, you're here. My prince, your mace. Thank you very much, you can go now. You could stay, actually. I wouldn't mind that. No! There's a strong hand. What do you mean? My hands are equally strong. You're one of those lucky bastards. Okay, hold this in your right arm. I'm ready to hit things! Okay, since you already know the basics, I will give you some advanced tips. Alright, since you already know, a successful strike has two phases, a strike and a recoil. As a mace user, your goals are the following. Do as much damage as possible with one attack. Minimize the recoil as much as possible to avoid openings. Have a good hit-miss ratio. And while not on the offensive, be as mobile as you can. That's it. Sounds easy enough? Sure, easier said than done. Now we'll have to find your training partner. What about you? Sorry, afraid for my life. Good off, no! Not good off. Yes, your prince. I need you to be a sparring partner with Nose. Okay. Oh, buddy. Good off, no, please. No. Get off, why? I'm gonna have to be upset. Is Godolph afraid? I would be! Oh, he experienced his strength on his own skin before. I guess that's pretty reasonable. Also, I feel pretty bad. Alright, Nose, using a mace is all about predicting your opponent's movements. For example, if they're leaning to the right, they will probably try to dodge to the left. So make sure you aim for the left. In order for your opponent to not read your moves and dodge your strikes, hold up your mace in the sky and strike swiftly. For the swing, lead with your elbow and then... I had enough of your blabbering, it's time to fight. Yeah. Hey, Nose. So how was that? You ignored everything I said and just charged right in. Instructions mean nothing to you, do they? Is that a proper way to fight using a mace? Did you execute it perfectly? Huh? Even without listening to me, your technique was perfect. You have nothing to complain. I was one of those annoying perfect people who succeed at everything when they don't even... Oh, without even trying. So she's the Monica of the game. On a second note, I don't think training with a weapon was so effective. Why is that? Because a simple mace wouldn't do enough against the Demon King himself. I guess you're right. At least I found another thing I'm good at. So is training over? I guess let's go back. Okay. Wait, do you have a feeling we forgot something? No. Oh well. Dots. My prince. Good off. Good off, no! all that training was intense as shit. Please stop sweating all over the carpet. So, what do you want to do now? Actually, I'm tired. It's getting dark, so we will eat and then go to sleep. Training will resume tomorrow. Okay, I'm tired too. When's dinner? I think it should be ready by now. Godolph! Yes, my prince? Godolph looks a little frowny. Did I accidentally incur his wrath? Is dinner ready? Not yet, in 10 minutes. Very well, I'll be waiting in my room. Are you coming too? Of course! Maybe I'll find even more manga. I rolled my eyes. Oh yeah, Horace is a Barney. Forgot about that key plot point. Wow! Woo! Words are working in my favor today. It must be so fun living in this big of a room. I won't describe it as big, although my room is larger. You say you live in the forest? Exactly, the whole forest is my room. I can sleep wherever I want. But I really wish I had a bed like yours. It looks super comfortable. Ooh-yah! Nose jumped on my bed and started to play with the pillows. If it was any other person, I would have probably tried to stop them. But if it's Nose... Hey Horace, what do you think are inside these pillows? Oh no. These pillows have feathers inside them, and since Nose is a veggie... Let's check! Wait, Nose! Our prince and his guests to your dinner. Thanks for the save, Godolph. Godolph! Good man, that Godolph. That was really close. The pillows will have to... wait. Itadakimasu. It took me so long to figure out what that was. Oh, mouse, sorry. Get out of here. 1 meal later. That was fulfilling. Here's your dessert, Miss Hero. Choco parfait. Thank you, Godolph. Yay, we got an event CG. It looks like she's wearing nothing. Whatever. Event CG is event CG. Here we go. And then this. Wait, what? Yeah, Choco Parfait. Although I do like Choco Parfaits more. I will take my leave. Thank you very much! Yeah, thanks, Godolph. As soon as the thought passed through my mind, what if I used the truth potion that we got from the alchemist shop on Nose? I could ask her a lot of things I want to know about her. It feels a little bit sneaky. If I do that thing, that kind of a thing, I don't even deserve to be Nose's friend. What if it's for the sake of the kingdom? Alright, here we go. Coin flip. Border on parfait. Well, if it is for the sake of the kingdom, I'll do it. Hey Nose, I heard that if you close your eyes and say 10 times parfait, parfait tastes even better than usual. For reals, I'll try it now. Nose covers her eyes with her hands and starts performing the ritual. Gives me enough time to put the truth potion in her drink. Parfait! Nose opened her eyes. Alright, I really want to start eating them. Itadakimasu. She is just eliminating those parfaits. So I have a bite of mine too. Pretty good. Nose already ate half of her parfait by the time I put the spoon in my mouth. Wait, does that mean she's under the full effect of the truth potion? Interesting. Hey, Nose, do you love me? I do feel some kind of attraction towards you, but I don't really know if it's called love. It works! Dots. Now I realize it was a really stupid question to test the waters. But it works or whatever. Hey, Nose. What did you and Puma-sensei talked about? Not gonna tell. Pretty please. No chance in hell. Weird. So this is a secret so deep that even the truth potion can't dig it out. Well, I don't really know when the truth potion's effect will expire, so I won't dig any further. It will be very awkward if I ask something private when I don't know if she will be back to normal mode. Crunch, crunch. Nose, finish your parfait in like 2 seconds. So how was it? Okari? Okari? Okari. What is that? Nose's word. It was so loud I had to cover my ears. "20 words later. Thank God I didn't become deaf. I think it's redundant to ask how were the parfaits. I'm impressed Godolph was able to keep up with your speed. Yeah, they were awesome. Easily the worst parfaits I've ate in my life. Huh? But you look so cheerful eating them. Just goes to show how crazy tasty chocolate parfaits are. Well, I'm going off to sleep. Dots. No, I can't let her. Romantic dinner is essentially for my Nose fall in love with me plan. I can't waste a chance. Currently it's just dinner. I need to add the romantic part. I'll get her hands on the table. Obviously what I need to do. No, I want you to stay with me. Ah, I forgot to save it the choice. Damn it. Alright, whatever. I grab both of her hands with mine and stare deeply into her eyes. What do you mean by that? If you know what I mean. I'm just having so much fun with you. I wanted you to stay more. With Nose, I have to attack with the fun angle. It's dangerous. I might get friend zoned that way. But it's the best attack plan to get Nose's heart. So how was today? Did you enjoy it? Very much. I wish I could do that every day. Great, she's getting more comfortable. Which part did you like the most? The journey to the alchemist shop. Damn, I hoped for her to say the kiss. Haha. The way you thought the toilet room was the alchemist shop. Oh yeah, definitely. I need more training on the whole city girlin' thing. But with the way you coached me today, I'm sure I'll master it in no time at all. Definitely. If you know that crazy magic bullshit, then it will be easy for you to understand common sense. I hope. But that will have to wait until after we defeat the Demon King. I need to make the push here. If you stay, you will stay here after we defeat him, right? There are lots of things I need to teach you. Hopefully she will understand the subtext here, that I want to keep her around because I love her. Sorry, I have to refuse that offer. There are little clouds in her eyes, I just noticed. Or are those tears? Huh? Did you expect her to refuse? Why? Don't misunderstand, Horace. I would love to stay here and have fun with you every day forever and ever. To be honest, when I'm near you, my heart jumps a little bit. And why can't you stay? Sorry, I can't say that. You'll hate me if I did. I have things to care of. Maybe I'll return here. But then you won't be here if I do. Shit, this is bad. She's getting further and further away from me. And now I have confirmed she harbors some kind of feelings towards me. Time for some bold moves. Nose, don't go. I got up from my chair and put my hand on Nose's cheek. Horace, what are you doing? My manly charm sprung into action. I wonder if that's actually how people see these kinds of situations. They're not as like creepy or anything. They're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go for it. That's not it. Everyone, don't do that. Anything for once about the fate of the kingdom will be decided by my seduction abilities. I want you to stay here with me. Even after the Demon King is dead, I want to have more fun with you. I want to know you better. Of course, I never thought. I moved my hand up and stroked her hair. Knows you are precious to me. There's no way I can let someone like you go away. Alright, that's good. Now it's time for the finishing blow. Move closer and kiss your forehead. I want to laugh at your jokes and be angry at your pranks. I want to do more random and fun stuff with you. I want to see your smile and sunshine, drowning me in joy and love. In the small time we've been together, you've already managed to dig your way into my heart. I feel so dirty lying to her like that. I feel like it's for the sake of the kingdom, but that still doesn't make me feel innocent. It's not really a lie, though. I really do love hanging out with Nose. In fact, the last day was one of the most fun days I've ever had in my life. But I can't think of Nose as a romantic partner. The first time someone has told me such kind words. I feel the same about you. And hearing you saying that makes me so happy. Nose's eyes began shutting on their own. Wait, how's this happening? I can't fall asleep. Oh, come on, that's bullshit. But fate is a terrible dance partner, and I somehow fell asleep. And so sad at the same time. I know I already put you to sleep, but please don't hate me afterward. Dots. What am I thinking? No, that's not the question I should be asking. Who am I? I have no memories except one. Yet I can speak and possess basic knowledge. I even know that the information I have is basic. The bunny looked at its hairy legs and touched its long ears. I'm a rabbit? This whole body will help me accomplish my purpose. The only memory I have, Nose. I remember I love her, and that she's in great danger. You didn't even meet the Bim once, and I already fell in love with her. Wait, Bim? I'm pretty sure I was trying to say girl. Let's try to do an experiment. Bim. Impossible. I was trying to say girl multiple times, but every time it came out of my mouth was Bim. I'll solve the mystery later. Now I must save Nose. The bunny looked at the empty void. I suppose I'll start walking. An unknown amount of time later. I don't know how much time I spent walking in this pitch black desert, but it's clear I'm not making any progress. The sudden wind, like the whole place started moving. I don't know how fast or how... Huh? Where am I? The bunny made a single step forward. Ooh! Ah! By doing such a small step, I unleashed so much energy. It will be a painful journey. The bunny continued walking forward, reliving the pain at every step. It was painful, but this time I feel like I actually make progress. Progress towards what? I don't know. I feel it approaching. The truth. What I need to know to save Nose. I made another step, but this one was different. There was no pain, instead there was... I could see it. I could feel the truth. a baby! Mounds of information flowed directly into his brain. Finally, all the fog of doubt melted away. The bunny now knows all the answers. I see. Right now, I'm in the center of the mind of someone called Ide. Ide? In another region, his mind exists. In another region of his mind exists the world of stories where Nose lives. So from where I am right now, I can change and control the story world however I want. The guy whose mind I'm currently at is the one that poses danger to Nose, or rather this virus he attempts to create. If I want to make the tinker, if I want to try to tinker with his mind, no, that's dangerous. I might accidentally destroy his mind and erase the story world and Nose as a result. I'll keep digging through his mind. Maybe I'll find something useful. Dots. From what this Ide guy knows, the story world can influence the mind as well. So any action taken in the story world can affect the brain. Has an effect in the brain. Meaning I can tinker with his brain by using the story world without the risk of destroying it. So if I were to create another me in the story world, he could modify Ide's mind. Keep smiling, Nose. That will definitely save you. Oh, this is the friend, right? From many, many, many moons ago? Unknown amount of time passes. He's messing with my dear Nose directly, making her going through this scary cave. Oh, you have to save her somehow, but messing with the brain too much will ruin it. I know. I'll bring her and that golden-haired boy where he can't touch them. Alright, as soon as they pass through the door, I will send them here. Here's to another entity in Ide's brain. Oh, here the other entity in Ide's brain cannot harm them. And definitely nothing will go wrong. Bright. It's too bright. Now that I think about it, that voice didn't even try to enter my dreams last night. I like when people don't break into my dream. Woohoo! Fucking Nose. Well, I already gave up on peaceful mornings with her around. Rise and shine! Or just rise. Shining is pretty much indicative of being affected by radioactive magic. Yeah, don't shine. That isn't good. Nose, what are you doing here? I'm gonna wake you up, duh. Does it look like I'm here to choke you in your sleep and become the main protagonist? I can't hear choke without thinking of corpse now. I'm so sorry, Nose. I know I'm taking you out of the moment, but... Hehe, just kidding. I'm already the main protagonist. Well, give me a few minutes to dress and brush my teeth. So Horace, what are we gonna do today? Thanks for ignoring my request. We told you we're gonna complete the training. And maybe we could go do Comiket? Yeah, that's an option too. Dots. Wait, no! I didn't mean to scroll that fast. Put this here. Boop. No, I don't mean to say this. Did you forget all of humanity is going to be erased tomorrow? There are better things to do. Comiket is not even a considerable option. Me and Puma-sensei are attending that event every year. And that's the only time I go and enjoy the city. It's supposed to be the greatest gathering for all otakus. If you are an otaku, why are you resisting going to Comiket? That's because we have much more important things to do. Besides, all those manga have really stupid names. I can't be caught with one of them in my hands. You will think I'm dumb if they saw me holding a high school HEX or Torb on Tyke. There are so many things wrong. But the manga themselves aren't stupid. It's just a catchy title. It's the inside that matters, Horace. No one recognizes you anyway, so there's nothing to worry about. Thanks for reminding me that. Would you know the famous phrase, Horace? He who sups with the devil should have a long spoon? What does that even mean? He who sups with the devil should have a long spoon. I don't think you know what that phrase means. Anyway, come on, let's go to the courtyard. No, we have to go to Komaket. Wait. That was a little too loud. Little. Look, I know the new chapter of Lab Live is out. Is that supposed to be like Love Live? But there are more important stuff. You don't have to be so worked up about it. But we need to go. No, we're not going. Don't you? No, we are not going. Dots. Fine. Hold on a second. I need to change clothes. That's weird. You always wear the same clothes. That's because all my clothes look like this. Oh. Feel for your nose. I'm in the courtyard, okay? Fine. Dots. Sure is taking time. It's been 10 minutes already. Why does she need so much time to pick clothes? Especially since all her wardrobe looks the same. Dots. I should go check on her. Dots. Yeah, I'll do that. Dots. She went to Komaket. Nope, she's not in here. Where the hell could she be? Fuck, I know. Nose! At full speed toward the market. I hope she didn't already merge within the crowd of otakus there. Nose, where are you? Nose, where are... Is that a new chapter of Ryu with voice? I can't believe it. There wasn't a new chapter in ages. Wait, I can't get distracted right now. Because I have a mission to... I have to buy Danganronpa 54 before the stock is gone. Where is it? Sorry to disturb you, but can you direct me to the Danganronpa booth? Sure, follow me. It's gone, it's all gone. Don't worry, you can always try next year. Yeah, sorry for taking your time. I guess I'll head to the boyish Camus booth. Thank you. Wait, your voice is familiar. It's you, Nose. I'm looking for you. Nose? What? Sorry. I was confused with your sister. For my sister, I'm Nose's twin sister. Shizomi. I don't buy it. Shizomi, look. It's a flying chocolate parfait. Where? You're Nose, aren't you? Hee hee. Your twin sister out here. So what booty did you get? I bought the new Detroit Hunter chapter, a figurine of Nicole Yazawa from the... Oh, I have to count backward. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12,890,414th chapter of One Swiss. And... Wait, we have to go back. We are missing training time. That's cool. I bought Strongest Disciple Kurosawa, a Documakura of Sherlock Schellingfraud, and Kenshin Hanagaru, Demon Slayer. You ignore me on purpose? Also Danganronpa 54. Darn you. I was about to go to the boyish Kamari booth as well. Let's go together. Yeah, I hope it's not too crowded. Honestly, why the hell am I doing this? Why are we shopping for manga when the world will end tomorrow? Is this because I want to make Nose satisfied? It's true that I force her to go back to training. The No's fall in love with you plan will take a huge step backward. Also, Puma-sensei said that if I don't do that, that I'm doomed. Ah, never mind. Your hope was faded, mortal. Looks like we're too late. The boyish Camu booth was cleaned. Crap, Danganronpa 54 now this. That doesn't matter. There are other great titles we can get if we're fast enough. Where are we heading now? I'm hunting down new volumes of A Certain Magical Lyrical Girl. Oh, I heard the Sisters arc is great. Where do they sell it? Near the East entrance. I feel like I forgot something. It starts with a T. Something like try it. Let's go before it's all gone. Obviously, I've been waiting forever for that to come out. Ruth and I ran as fast as we could to the East entrance. Okie dokie, it should be around here. Here's one that spots it, gets a free choco parfait. Dots. Was getting the area with their eyes until I spotted something unexpected. No, as I see. Oh, you got it first. Haruka. Why is Haruka here? She couldn't possibly. Could it possibly be that she's an otaku too? Who is this her? My chocolate parfait is saved. Hey Haruka, over here. Hello. I didn't expect to see you so soon. Yeah, we too. Are you here for Comiket as well? No, I'm not much involved with this stuff. I can't really afford it. You can have fun together, but no need for me to be around to disturb you. Bye. Wait, Haruka. What is it? Coin flip. I decided I'm gonna leave everything in this, in like the rest of the game to chance. And then just do the opposite later. Dropped a coin. You dropped a coin. Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you very much. Alright, see you around. Bye-bye. Bye. So what do we do now? Do we steal the main event? An event? I haven't heard of a special event happening at Comiket. Eating chocolate parfaits, of course. Oh, how could I have forgotten that? Well, shall we go? Onwards. That was one good parfait. Don't you think you go a little overboard with those parfaits? Oh, don't worry, horse. Don't you know the maxim? Healthy body, healthy mind. But parfaits are the opposite of healthy. Gather round, gather round! Dots. Finally, I've been waiting for so long. Hey, horse, gather round. What, why? Because the guy says so. Why should he do what he wants? Because he's very charismatic. So let's just do whatever he says because he's very charismatic. Ah, I knew you would get me. This is just D&D. We have to roll for charisma. He looked like a smart guy. What are you rooting for? Let's go. I was sarcastic. Sarcastic. Gather around, gather around. I have a very interesting story to tell you. Oh great, let's hear some nonsense. There once was a great wizard by the name of Shada. Shada was an inventor of magic. He dedicated his life to researching the ways of magic and inventing the new and grand ways. Some are still used today, for example, the foul mouth and uncontrollable farts. Thank you, Shada, for your great contribution. But legend says he secretly worked on a lifetime project. It's called the Time Twisting Trap. Or, in its alternative name, Salary Stealing Scam. Just as the name suggests, it's a magic that is used to trap your opponent in the past. Amazing, isn't it? Yes, yes. Well, today's your lucky day, because I hold the map that shows the location of the essence of the Time Twisting Trap. I will now uphold an auction to determine who will get the map to the true treasure. Pfft, what a lousy scam. Maybe you should make it less obvious. The starting price is 100 gold. Begin! 200, 500, 1,400. The price of a worthless piece of paper is quite high now. Only true idiots will bid. 5,100. What a fool. And the prize is, for the most gold per person, goes to 30,000. I dropped my die and I got a 1. My die fell out of my hand and I got a natural 1. Shoot me in the face. Nose! What are you doing? Don't worry, Horace. I secured us the map. That you did. With that amount of gold, there went all my savings. I'm gonna strangle Nose with my own hands. And 3, 2, 1, sold! Congratulations to the lucky winner. Thank you, thank you. Now can I please have the map? Sure, but first you have to pay up. Pay? Why? No one mentioned a thing about paying. There's an auction just now. Yes, and I won it. I set the highest number. Wait a moment. Nose, do you know what an auction is? It's a contest to who say the highest number. And what? That's it. I knew it. In the auction, the winner has to pay the number he said. Whoopsie, my bad. So why do all these people... So that's why all the people said gold after stating their number. Forget it, you can have this worthless piece of paper. Thank you very much. Hey Horace, look! I got it without paying anything. I don't know if she's smart or incredibly stupid. Good job, I think. Makes you wonder, is Nose the master haggler or just a gigantic idiot? Speaking of idiotic things to do, you told me that we're supposed to be in the middle of training right now. Well, are you coming to find the lost treasure? Dots. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. It's just I said something I didn't plan to say. So you don't want me to go with you? That's fine. Either way, we're going back. No, that's not what I meant. I mean, in the start, I thought that, and that. Never mind. You're coming with me whether you like it or not. No, you're coming with me whether you like it or not. We're going back to the castle. Grab Nose's hand, but she leaped back. What's with you? It's serious. The whole kingdom is at stake. But think what we could do with time travel. We could kill the Demon King while he was a baby. Assuming the map is some rag a 5-year-old drew on. She really doesn't understand the severity of the situation. But her behavior a few seconds ago means I made some progress in trying to reach her heart. If I refuse here, all the momentum will be lost. Although I still need to strike a deal with her, so I won't be seen as someone who could be easily bent. Okay, but on one condition, you will train during the journey. We can't afford to lose too much time. And you know this man straight up admitted it was a scam, right? So? Right after you, Captain. We should put all of our stuff back at the castle, like we bought stuff. And we don't want... We don't want God in 11. We don't want, like, our stuff to be ruined. Getting creases out of pages sucks. And then you're like, what's the extra line through this art? It's your page, actually. Because you were an idiot one time, and now the entire book is ruined forever. Alright, let's go. On this stupid thing I don't want to go on. Because we're supposed to be doing something else. You be thinking the right way, Powder Monkey. So what you want about... say what you want about Nose. There's a single boring moment with her. Now we be finding booty before the scurry dogs. You hear me? I set sail. That means let's go, is it? Yep. Now you read this map and tell us where to go. You don't know how to read a map? Nothing like that. It's just... Oh. It's just the old salt's eyes have grown wary of reading maps all day and night. So I'm giving this important mission to Johnny Depp. To a Johnny Depp like you. You should be grateful. Don't teach you how to read a map? Yeah, thanks. Right, so now, after this old sea dog refreshed his dusty memories, it's time to set sail. The briny deep. By that I mean the forest. Now the real voyage begins. What do you mean? There are old scallywags that longing for our booty. I don't think so. Isn't this map one of a kind? No, I saw the landlubber gives the map to a few other buccaneers. Avasti, freebooter on the guard down is nothing more than a shark bait. Alas, no quarter. I guess we should just invent stuff on her own. So we started to walk in accordance to the map. It was going to be quite a long trip. Nose. We're talking. We need to watch out for other ships. Really? I remember real pirates actually talk and be on guard at the same time. Really? Oh ho ho! I was just messing with you. Of course I can talk to you. Cool. I didn't mean to ask you. Why do you want that treasure? Let's assume that the treasure is real and that we can find it. What exactly do you want to do with it? Go back in time, of course. Yes, but if we do that, we might step on a bug or something and humanity will cease to exist. I don't know about that. It probably won't happen. How do you know that? I think that when people are sent to the past, they're actually visiting another timeline. A timeline where they both exist in the past. I didn't actually think about it that way. That's because you're dumb. Oh, really? With a big smile on my face, I started furiously tickling nose. Nah, stop it. Nah. Stop your laughter magic. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay, I apologize. Please release... Beg your pardon? Okay. What was that? An enemy ship. I thought this map was a scam. Are there really others looking for this time scam? Nonsense. It's one of Nose's delusions again. It's just a wild animal. All crew in fighting mode. La Barrage. Ooh, this music! Yum yum! Okay. Down to this for a sec. Okay, let's go. No way, it's just a wild animal. Don't storm in without plan. No, why do you always do this shit? No, woof. I made it. The demons. Holy shit. It's the first time I see one face to face. They're really scary. Blade in their hands, their intentions were clear. Shit. If only Godolph was here. I feel my fight or flight system kicking in. Nose, run, they have weapons. Come, ye scurvy monkey. Hope you like Davy Jones' locker. Yeah, ha ha ha. Is she brain damaged? Perhaps we shall leave her alone. No, this isn't the game. We have to run away. Fuck, I can't leave her here and run away on my own. Is it here a fortune we're talking about? Wait, is that their prince? Shit. Oh, you're actually right. Hey, stop ignoring me. Today's our lucky day. Sayonara, prince. I said, don't ignore me. The demon dropped dead on the ground as soon as the lightning hit his chest. No. Shabor, don't die. Damn you, lunatic mage. Wow, is it possible that Nose will just take care of both of them by herself? Finally, thank you for your attention. Nose, I will thank you 1,000 times later. Wait, is he holding something behind his back? A dagger? Is he going to throw Nose? Tackle Nose to the ground just in time. Immense pain burst from my shoulder. A dagger, completely covered in red. I've never seen so much blood in my life. And yet, does it hurt even a bit? Maybe it's because of the adrenaline. I don't know why, but as soon as I felt Nose was in danger, my fear was completely cast away. Maybe that's how warriors feel in battle. They put away their fear and focus on what they want to protect. Bastard. Just thought of the dagger reaching Nose's heart. Maybe that's what moved me. The horror of witnessing Nose bleeding. Deep down in my subconscious, I knew that I would want to do anything to prevent that from happening. I don't know why though. Is it because I would hate seeing someone as cheerful and easygoing as Nose in pain? To protect my image of her as an everlasting source of positivity? Positivity? I just spat all over Mimikyu, I'm sorry. Or maybe because I'm the kind of guy who has a strong desire to protect his friends. No, it's either of those. I would have done the same for every citizen in the kingdom. My responsibility as a prince is telling my body what to do. It's not Nose I need to protect, it's every citizen of the kingdom. What happened? Little Princey is turning red. Pull the dagger out of my shoulder. What fault the blood came out? Not that it mattered. I don't have the luxury of being in pain right now. Screw you! I spun it toward him. Wait! My only strength thrusted the dagger into his eye. A satisfying scream of pain. And the demon is no more. Gods, I can't believe I managed to slay a demon. This is the first time I actually wielded a real weapon to fight. I don't want to go through that again. Fighting is definitely not for me, but dots. Suddenly, like rain on a sunny day, it hits all the pain that I held back. Horace, you're covered in blood. I can see that for myself. Why did you do it? I wasn't in any danger. You just injured yourself. Oh, is that supposed to be Nose talking? Oh, whoops. I think that's supposed to be Nose. A dagger in the head is considered dangerous for you? Us mortals are jealous. Besides, I can't really watch from the side as bad people attack someone I care for. Huh? No, not just people I care for. Every citizen of the kingdom. I'm the prince. My life belongs to the people of Altaria. Even if it looks impossible to win, it is my responsibility to fight. Even if I am totally worthless in combat. Even just to boost the morale. It has to be some kind of uncontrollable instinct. A very dangerous one. My bloody shoulder seems to agree. Sometimes I wish this responsibility instinct will be good. No. Don't even think about that. No, this gift is something that people will kill to get. I want to say that you would never ever think about that. You mustn't. That is the most wonderful thing in the world. Okay. Dots. No, did something happen? Nah. And if it did, a maiden's heart must stay mysterious for men. For traditional reasons, of course. Maiden? You? No way. You don't look like a girl I would have thought of you like someone's brother. Just give me a light chop on the head. What if I give you a little clue about the mysterious maiden's heart? Maidens hate when men don't think of them as women. And they especially hate being sister-zoned. Is that the case? I feel like they're just making shit up at this point. Not to mention brother-zone, which I didn't think was possible until now. I'm okay with being brother-zoned. In fact, hell yeah. I'd rather be bro-zoned. Ow. My bloody shoulder doesn't like being ignored. Right, kind of forgot about your big ouchie. Leave it to me, I'll heal in no time. And on the way, I'll teach you something really cool. I'll be glad. Okie dokie, put your hands on the tree. Okay. Moving my left arm makes me want to pass out. Good, good. Now just stay there. I will use this tree to heal you. Nose hugs me from behind. Her body is warm. It's so warm it feels like being exposed to fire during a harsh winter. Though this may just be because of blood loss. Oh, old gods who withstand the test of time, please grant this human your blessing. The leaves and the sun fall as one, but you are standing still, your power unmatched. The strength will carry on by your children, the brave who sworn to protect you. The bloody red rose should not bloom, instead grant your burp. Thank you. Guidance to the pure Narcissus? Was that part of the chant? My wound, it's completely gone. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pretty awesome, am I? You're awesome too. But you heroically slew a demon, even though you were so weak and acted like a little girl. And that last part was not necessary. Oh, shit. Got an 11. You are indeed a fine addition to my crew. Oh, so thank you for saving my ass. That's nice to hear that. Dots. Nose. Yes? You're still hugging me. Blimey. Last but not least, there's still one more thing I need to thank. The tree. What happened to the tree? It's completely dead. What happened to the tree? All its life force was sucked out. In order to heal me? Yeah. Remember when I said I was going to teach you something real cool? Everything has a life force, which means everything is alive. Well, almost everything. I don't think things like wind, rocks, and water do. For example, our life energy is located in our blood. All living things contain magical energy, but they do not know how to use it, although there are some who can use it for them. So if trees have a life force just like animals, why are you a vegetarian, but you don't hesitate to knock and suck the life out of trees? Thruanthia? It's quite sad, you know, to be a tree. Would you really like to live hundreds of years staying still, not doing anything? Your freedom is taken from you. Boredom becomes a way of living. It's horrible, worse than dying. And so, I am not sorry if I take the life of a tree. Actually, I'm quite happy. I feel like a saint. Knows the saint. Not sure that name really fits you. What's that? Nose, you should look at this. What is it? The demon. He holds some kind of paper. Take from the demon's corpse and observe it. It's a bit hard to read because of all the blood. A perfect copy of our map. Well, that's pretty obvious. I told you other sea rats are after our booty. The demons are after the time magic as well. Does that mean it's real? If so, why would the demons want it so badly? After all, the Demon King is the most powerful being. He doesn't need time magic. At least not so urgently. But why demons? I thought the map was a scam. I told you to believe it! Could it be that the demons need the time magic for something? This is getting serious. I think we should report to the castle. No, no, no! We're already pretty deep in the forest. By the time we get back to the castle, the demons will have a huge lead on us. Yes, but at the castle we have forces, and it's getting pretty dangerous. No! The demons are probably prepared for that. What they are not prepared for is a full crew of powerful pirates eager for booty. They're just two, though. Alright, set sails. Ahoy! We're in the 7 seas once again. That means let's go. Yeah, I've gotten used to it already. Dots. Are we there yet? 15 minutes or so. My legs can't hold much longer. I feel like I just walked a marathon. No, let's take a break, please. No breaks allowed, matey! Keep pushing that oar. Please, I'm really, really tired. Wanna walk the plank, powder monkey? Fine. If talking won't help, actions will. Time to use my secret weapon. My horrible acting skills. Nose of vision blurs. I can't go on. I'm about to fall. I'm going to fall on purpose. If a pile of leaves on the ground, so the impact won't hurt. That's weird. I didn't hit the ground. Dots. I continue to fall. Ow. That hurts. Move all my limbs. Check if I broke something. Dots. Everything is still intact. Horace, are you okay? Fine, but who the hell dug a gigantic hole and covered it with leaves? Oh, some a-hole hunters. Get it? A-hole. I rolled my eyes. Thanks for the comedic commentary. Any useful things you might want to add? If you want, I can lift you from there. Magic? Yep. Good, thank you very much. But you have to give me something in return. Fine, fine. If you get me out of here, I will give you D4. Got a 1. A kiss. A kiss. I'll think about it. I hear knows the footsteps getting further and further away. Wait. I saved you earlier. Yeah, I guess I owe you one for that. Okay, well, lifting it is. My body was suddenly thrown up by an invisible force. Not the most comfortable way of traveling. Now we're even. Next time you're in danger, I will leave you to die and rot. Not being serious, right? Just kidding. I can never abandon my cute powder monkey. I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. What are you saying? There's nothing nice about you, baka. You soon that I act fits you more than you realize. Maybe I'll make a career out of it. Nah, I prefer the sail of 7 seas. Man the ship, set sail. What about a break? I never thought walking could be that tiring. With every step, I thought I would collapse, but the next one got stronger. And nose just keeps walking faster and faster. Maybe it's me who is getting slow. We arrived. Finally, I think. Hey Horace, this looks like the place. I also sense some strong magic. Why are you panting? Are you tired? Then why didn't you tell me? I would have declared a break. Horace, that's totally your fault. Oh well, there's nothing we can do about it at this moment. The lamb can't say to the shepherd, "Ooh, Mr. Shepherd, I can't walk anymore." Ooh, Mr. Shepherd. I'm totally naming this episode Ooh, Mr. Shepherd. Oh, that's totally what I'm gonna do. Oh, wow. Have they already finished the trip? Haha, I never knew I was blessed with such great luck. I hear a beastly voice from behind me, making my heart beat twice as fast. body froze in its place. Back when I agreed to continue onward with Nose, after being attacked by the pair of demons, I knew that sort of thing would happen again. But even the thought couldn't prepare me for another life or death situation. I think Nose is here. As much as she's joking around, when it's starting to get real, she becomes serious. Not completely serious, but you can still count on her. Finding both the time-twisting trap and the prince at the same place. The Supreme Commander will reward me greatly. Prepare to die, Prince. Don't ignore me, you scallywag. I will feed on your flesh. Oh, I can't breathe. The Doom put his hands on his neck in a panic. No, can't die like this. Dan's struggle became more wild. His face was full of terror. Suddenly his voice was cut down. He crashed to the ground lifeless. Success! Another suffocating spell I worked on. Note to myself, never get Nose angry. I noticed I've become much more energetic, probably from the adrenaline. Well, Horace, you look much better now. I guess the best medicine is good old demon slaying. Now with this little shithead out of the way, it's time to go get the grand prize. Feel the essence of magic coming from under the building. There is a pretty narrow hole nearby, but we can go through it with a little effort. I hate holes. Here I go in! No shove through the hole nonchalantly. My turn. Getting inside the ancient whatever it is without any knowledge of what's inside. Great. I mean, I already killed a demon, so what are death traps compared to that? And so, a bit excited and a bit scared, I slipped through the hole. Ugh, that was quite the fall. 6 meters? No, 8. I'm glad I landed on my feet. It's completely dark. Nose, are you there? Yep, I'm fine. Can you light a fire or something? No can do! Maybe some flammable gases inside. Some kind of magic. Is there some kind of magic which produces light without fire? Unfortunately, no! But I have some idea of what's going on here. I explored this place a bit with my hands, and I'm pretty sure it's a corridor. So each of us goes in a different direction. But what do we know? Oh my god, but how do we know we're not both going in the same direction? Something touched my back. Alright, now I know which direction you're facing, just go forward. I'll go the other way. Okay, how do we get out? I set an electrical barrier between us, so we can meet here afterward. And we can figure out a solution. Okay, good luck to you. I start walking forward, afraid of the uncertainty. It's quite scary walking down a pitch black corridor with danger lurking in an unknown location. Dots? What was that? The sound I held back or something? Yeah, but what was I supposed to tell Nose? That I ran like a little girl because of a bad noise? Continue pressing forward, but this time slower and more careful steps. Dots, dots, dots. I don't know how much time I've been walking. My sense of time is long gone. Is there even an end? Maybe I will walk forward forever. Or the Demon King has already invaded all ouch, ugh. Oh, a wall. Is this the end? I felt the walls in order to make sure it really was the end. If so, then the magic is supposed to be here. I wonder how the magic looks like. Huh? I touched something. It feels like a stone tablet. The tablet with my hands. Dots. Ah! There's something attached to the stone tablet. It feels like a button. Press it. I'm getting kind of excited. Also scared it could be a trap. Now it's more logical to put a trap where people would unintentionally activate it. Like pressure plate. Alright, I'm gonna press it. Nothing happened. Something's opening up. Just a stone tablet again, and there's a giant hole in it. I put my hand inside the hole. There's a rolled piece of paper inside. I take it outside the hole. I should probably check the insides of the paper once I get outside. Curiosity is stronger than my logic. I start to open the seal of the paper. I still won't be able to read it since there's no light here, but I still try opening it. I wasn't feeling that kind of curiosity since the moment I was told I need to find the Hero of Fortune. Okay, it opened. But I get a weird feeling. What's happening is some kind of trap? Shit, I shouldn't have opened the damn scroll. How do I get out? Huh? I'm in my room? So this piece of paper is some kind of teleporter? Speaking of which, since I got teleported with me, I should probably go back to Nose. She must be worried about me. But as I tried to exit the door... Oh, my prince, you're already awake. Yes, of course I'm awake. I remember last night you were doing your homework until late. I thought you were still asleep. What? Huh? I didn't. Golf knows that. He wouldn't be a Nose together. Anyway, I carried a message from your dad. It seems like a very high priority mission, so I decided not to take the risk and give you the letter the moment I received it. Oh no, please don't be that. Please don't be that. He said that with this message, I carry the fate of Voltaria on my shoulders. It's like the fate of Voltaria? Oh shit, it's probably that. Yes, my prince. I took the letter as and read it. To Horace. Horace, my son, you already reached the age of 18. Therefore, I thought it was time for you to make an important role in protecting the kingdom. In the eastern market of the Fuck, it's the exact same letter. Oh shit, this paper thing was the time-twisting trap. Activated it somehow, despite not having any magical powers. I need to find some way back, someone who can activate this piece of paper. Nose. Things go off, I will complete the mission successfully. I spent a night at the palace, hoping that I can manage to find Nose, where I first met her. If my memory is correct, Nose should be around here. Yoo-hoo! Hey everyone, classic Nose! As someone found my ring, it kind of fell around. I can't find it anywhere. It's a golden ring with a large sapphire on it. I can't save the kingdom without it. Found it! Hello, are you Nose Tiara? Ah, stalker, Puma-sensei warned me about those kinds of people. You mean Mr. Rabbit? How do you know about Puma-sensei? It's a long story. I have a request of you. Until you explain everything to me. You see, I'm on a very important mission. You don't want to disturb me for nothing. You are the Hero of Fortune, right? I've been discovered. But that only makes you more suspicious. Tell me who you are. Got a 4, so I have to roll again. I was sent to kill you. I was sent to kill you. Wait, why did I say that? I knew it. My whole body was screaming in pain. I was in darken. Be thankful this is quick death. I was so stupid. A simple roll of the die. That's all it takes. Oh, fuck. Alright. Oh, wrong thing. My bad. Oopsie. Load this one. I'm from the future. I'm from the future. Yes, I'm a cucumber. No, I'm being serious. I'm the principal terrier and I care for the future. Fine, then prove it. This paper contains strong magic, which could be used to go back in time. I need you to use your magic abilities to bring me back. Show me the paper. I hand it over to her. I can't believe this. So now you see I really am from the future? Yes, I believe you. So could you bring me back? Are we good friends in the future? Yes, we're good friends. You could say best friends. Good. So for the sake of future friendship, I will spare your life. What do you mean? I was planning on killing you. But since we are such good friends, I will make you paralyzed for life. But why? It was very nice to meet you. What? We're just 1 centimeter to the left and... I dodgy type, aren't we? What is she doing? Is she trying to murder me? That goes against everything I know about Nose. It's like a murderous man took control of Nose's body. Don't worry, next time I'll make sure not to miss. That one was close. Damn it. They wanted divine protection or something? Nose, why are you doing that? Nose I know would never attack innocent people. Don't call me Nose like we're friends or something. I don't even know your name. What a nosy prick. Can't believe I was friends with you. Nose or not, she's still attacking me. And I still need that paper. It's my only way to get back. Nose, this paper was fake. Huh? A single moment of distraction. I sprinted towards her and tackled her. Yeah. I took the paper out of her hands. Come on, work, work. Please! I may not possess any magic abilities, but please help me. I want to go back to the present. Huh? Yes, yes, I'm saved. No, no, come back, no! It's cold air. I'm back in the building cave thing. Woo! Ah, D4 for the win. That's crazy, I'm not messing with time ever again. I was lucky I landed just in time to meet Nose. If I was sent something like... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4... 100,000 years back, my survival chances would have been pretty slim. There's also that thing there. Why didn't Nose attack me? It was obvious in order to steal the time magic. But why did she want it so badly? She tried to commit murder. And more importantly, what will happen if I meet Nose again here? Should it kill me like before? Perhaps I should just tear it apart and pretend I didn't find it. Give me the paper. I'll keep it. The Nose I met before is not the Nose I know now. We're good friends. We saved each other in times of danger. There's no way she will try to kill me. Besides, it could just be an alternate universe where Nose is a cold-blooded killer instead of a cute girl. Also, this type of magic could be used to defeat the Demon King. No matter how strong one is, no one can defeat time. Alright, I'm going back. I started walking into the end corridor. This how my steps were a little bit lighter. I don't know the reason. Maybe because I thought about Nose's smile when she will discover I found the time magic. Maybe it's because we managed to get the weapon against the Demon King. Or maybe because I knew that there weren't any death traps in this corridor. While I was contemplating my happiness, an unexpected shock awaited me. Literally. His nose is an electrical barrier. Oh, it's you, Horace. Dude, shocked me a little bit. Oh, her theme music. I'm going to ignore that. Anyway, I didn't find the magic on my end. I felt a slight disappointment in her voice. Did you find anything? I'll tell you when we get outside. I know I decided to give her the spell, but it's still necessary to take some safety measures. Okay, how do we get outside? Can you use magic or something? Good idea. I'll blow this place, and then we can get out. I hope she's being sarcastic. Is there some kind of spell you can use to lift... Oh. You can use to lift me, like the one where I was stuck in the hole? I can try, but there's a good chance you'll hit your head on the ceiling. You can't go through the entrance unless you find a way to climb 8 meters. The Nose doesn't have a magic solution. It's up to me to find one. No, I'm not going to use it again. There must be another way. This thing will kill me. There's a chance I will go back 100,000 years in the past. Dots. If I could only control the magic somehow. Think, Horace. What did you think during your time you activated the magic? Luckily, my short-term memory is pretty good. I'll try replaying what I was thinking about at that moment. I should probably check the insides of the paper once I get outside, but my curiosity is stronger than my logic. I won't be able to read it because there's no light, but I still want to try opening it. I wasn't feeling the kind of curiosity from the moment I told I could find the hero fortune. Wait, that's it. I was thinking about that in the moment. It's so simple, I feel so stupid. But I still need to get the magical energy to activate the spell. Pretty sure it has some magical energy stored in it before, but now... No, I've got an idea. Yeah, I've got an idea too. I was thinking about a network that could connect computable machines throughout the world. I don't think that would work. You would be amazed, but... What? No, I mean a way to get out of here. You try to direct some magical energy toward me? You mean enhance magic spell? Yeah, could that spell give me some magical powers? For like 3 seconds. That's all I need. You try doing it right now? Yep. Okay, here we go. Congratulations, your 3-second magic power. Ah, what's happening? See you earlier, Nose. And thank you. All aboard set sail, we're going on an adventure. Huh? We're trying to bring your manga to the plunder? Of course not. And what is that paper you're holding? That's the magic we're trying to get. I went back to the future to bring it here. For reals? Let me see it. I gave her the paper. I see. So that Dumbledore dude was indeed a genius. I think it was... Shut up. Shut up. What I understand, this spell can only be send people in the past and then return it to the present. To determine the moment you want to go back, you will need to think about it. And there's also pretty strict restrictions on this magic. You can't go from the past to the past. You have to go from the past to the present and to the past again. So right now, it is unusable. But it will only be unusable once you use it to go back to the present. Oh. Whoops. Also going further in the past requires more magical energy. There are also some cool things. Your physical conditions and memories will stay the same while you travel. But you can't take someone who was originally in the past back with you. Oh, I wanted a pet mammoth. And I wanted a pet Leonardo da Vinci. Well, who cares about that? We got the booty. Let's get a drink like real pirates do after a great adventure. Though I supposedly didn't experience that adventure. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? Because half the city would be destroyed if you were drunk. Still, I'm glad she didn't try to kill me. It seems trusting her was the right choice. I knew you would never let me down. Never. ... Horace, answer my question. Why am I not allowed to drink alcohol like pirates do? Because we're having a chocolate parfait party. Just like pirates. Yes, you are indeed correct. Pirates are always having chocolate parfait parties. There's still something that disturbs me. I'm supposed to do something today. I guess I don't remember what it was. Nose! Huh? We were supposed to train today. I haven't scolded you for cutting training. Well, no wells and or buts. Don't you understand the Demon King attacks tomorrow? Well, getting her to fall in love with me is critical according to Puma-sensei. Training is also important. We can't ignore training to do whatever we want every day. I mean, I'll just go back in time and train, huh? That's actually a good idea. Your physical condition stays the same, so it's like you really have no time limit on training except aging. So you could train for 10 years. Can you activate the magic? Wait, knowing you, I don't know if you will actually train. You could just go read manga all day. But don't worry, even if I will, I have an unlimited time. I'll just go back a day, then move to the present, travel a day back, and so on. Don't worry. There will always be a version of me. There will always be a version of you that will keep me in check. Well, that's reassuring. I can count on myself. I'm still worried about sending Nose entirely on her own. She is very unpredictable. There's a possibility she'll let know. I decided to put my trust in Nose. That's the reason I showed her the time magic. So can you activate the magic? That would be easier than taking a baby from a candy. Alright, here we go. We? You forgot that in order to use the magic, I need you to go back to the present. I'm coming with you, obviously. I'll drop you in the present, and then I will go to the past. Does that mean I will be dust in the dusty Let's go! The scroll started to glow brighter and brighter. So darkness fell, and reality ceased to exist. Dots, dots. Ide! It's Ide! Welcome back, Ide. It has been a hot minute. How you doing? All we know is that he finally did it. He took the shot. It works. The virus works. Ide went to the main room to get some air. It's perfect. The virus is so perfect. I have to give you a bravo for that. I suppose Jin Hongyu would be surprised I managed to make hypnosis via text work. Don't belittle it, Ide. You created something far greater than hypnosis via text, befitting a perfect person like you. You created a virus with a mind of its own, an independent entity that acts within the mind of the target and can control the story world. Not only that, the way you created the mind of the virus is revolutionary. Of course, I won't settle for anything less than revolutionary. A master and a slave. And the slave, the program that the hypnotist writes in the brain, controls the brain and creates infinite stories. And the other component, the master, is hidden within the story world and controls the slave while providing feedback on the story. Yes, the prototype of the master is the reason I came here. What happened? He has lost his memories. What? Are you shitting me? Yes, it was the work of the invader. But he did accidentally. He didn't know Master was Master. Invader? Why is this the first time I hear of this? Oops. Report immediately. There's an invader inside your mind. It looks like he is using some technique, the same technique as you use for the virus. So he is composed of a slave and a master as well? Yeah, but it looks like the one in the brain is the master and the one in the story world is a slave. Any additional details? Its identity is a magical gangsta bunny. That's why I can't... That's why it's like, kill him. Do it. Kill him. Oh, not the coin. Instead of like, a gangster bunny. That sounds familiar. Oh, right, that son of a bitch friend A. I assume you already eliminated him? No, he is inside your mind. I can't touch him. I can only erase him from if he were only in the story world. I already know what his plan is. He's trying to influence your mind so you will create a self-destruct function in the virus. You're only telling me this now? Don't worry, I have a plan. Since two entities in the brain cannot interfere with each other, the only way to destroy him is to make him commit suicide. And hurry up and do it! He can still influence my story. But he won't. Why? There's something dear to him he won't dare to risk. Okay, I trust you to get rid of him for me. Fine. So, we resolved the issue. And what about the poor master? I can recover his memories if you want. Actually, you can wait on that. Huh? But why? I just thought of a great idea. Please create some stories for him to experience as a genuine character and restore his memories. That way he shall become an even better prototype of the virus. Oh, I get it. It's like training for artificial intelligence, right? Exactly. Genius. Only someone like you can turn an unfortunate situation into a beneficial one. I have a few stories in mind he can train on. Use them. And one last thing before you go. Why do you help me? Why are you functioning as a prototype with a slave? Dots. Typical. Horace, having fun with you every day for eternity. I love that. I love being with you all the time. How much time have I already lived the same day with you? I've stopped counting. But that's what makes it so painful for me to leave. Why were you so cruel to me, Horace? Why did you make me addicted to your presence? If you didn't do that, I could have easily betrayed you without feeling anything. Leaving now would hurt so much. At least, before I go, I want to do it once. I want to be your girlfriend. Even if just for a moment, even if just for an hour. Otherwise, Otherwise, I would never manage to move on. So here we go again, one last time. That adventure was really fun, although we stopped in the middle. A good thing we managed to avoid those demons. I think you went a little bit overboard with the parfaits. I know I promised you a parfait party, but you might just clear up the entire kingdom's stock. I can lower my weight with some training, don't worry. Wait, training. Something about it I can't seem to remember. Dots. I completely forgot. We cut training! Come back to the palace. We have to continue training before tomorrow. Why are you continuing to smile? Nothing. We're heading back. Oh. Okay. Again? What do you mean by again? Nothing. Nose is acting a little weird. And now that I think about it, Nose is weird in general, so I guess it isn't unusual. Hey Horace, what is it? Can we stop the training? We haven't even started yet. I know, if I showed you how strong I am, could you stop practice? Okay, sure. Is that a giant tree? Yes. I'm going to pick it up from the ground and throw it 300 meters into the air. Did you not try to avoid training? Dots. That shouldn't even be possible. Can't believe it. Nose. What? Didn't you tell me just a few days ago the extent of your ability to punch you down a small tree? Yep. What happened since then? Let's say I went back and did a lot of training with you. I don't think I understand. But whatever. Now because of your amazing strength, we can finally have a chance against the Demon King. We don't need the power of the golden fruit. I don't know if it's enough. What do you mean not enough? Do you think the amount of power is not enough to defeat the Demon King? Nah, I just said I didn't eat enough for breakfast. Okay, fine. You earned a fair and square. What do you want to eat? I think I just want to sleep. Really? Nose wants to sleep during the day? Am I dreaming? I just feel really tired. Like I haven't slept for a year. She literally kept training non-stop over and over again for a year. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, if you're that tired, then you need to sleep. I need you in top condition tomorrow. Okay. Nose seems kind of down. I should check on her later and ask if everything's okay. In the meantime, I need to let her rest. And that means finally some time to myself. I wonder what I should do. Dots. Damn it, ever since I started hanging out with Nose, everything else seems dull and boring. Maybe I will visit her. No, she'll be angry, I won't do it. What if she doesn't realize I'm with her? Like watching her when she's sleeping. Ew, that's creepy as hell. There's no way I'm doing that. But maybe I'll gain some vital information that way? Perhaps to see if my Nose fall in love with me plan is working. Dots. And to be honest, she's acting a little bit weird. Since she is the hero of fortune, it's my responsibility to make sure she's okay. I'm such a creep. But with all those words, I sealed my conversation with stuff and began Operation Sneak into Nose's room without being seen. Okay, Nose, the room should be around here. Dots. There it is. It was 30 minutes since she went to sleep, so I assume she is currently sleeping. Slowly, with shaking hands, I opened the door and I entered. So this is Nose's room. This might just be a temporary room for her, but it still feels weird to be in a girl's room. Seems Nose isn't here. That's odd. She probably went to the bathroom or something. I need to go now, and footsteps from outside. I recognize they aren't guards' footsteps. I started having to think of a place to hide, so I instinctively went under the bed. Her nose getting inside the room. Can feel the bed above groaning under Nose's weight. Now I'm supposed to wait here until she falls asleep. I stretched my arms in order to find a comfortable position. All my hands felt some kind of paper. A note under Nose's bed? Could it be a love letter? Did her plan to make her fall in love with me working? No, it can't be that. But now that I think about it, she did hold the paper in her arms before she went to sleep. I'm going to read the paper. And once I get out of here. Dots. I continue to wait patiently under Nose's bed. Finally, after a long period of time, for what felt like at least an hour, I crept from under the bed. Of course, I took the paper with me. I moved to the door carefully to make as little noise as I could. Horace? Seeking skill level 0. What Horace? Who is Horace? I'm Santa. I said with a deep voice. What? It's a dream. You're currently in a dream. Just close your eyes. Okay. Acting skill level -1. I quickly got out of the room before Nose managed to ask more questions. Now it's time to look at the mysterious scroll. It's got a lot of weird letters. Maybe I should ask the court mage. Godolph. Sir Prince, could you please bring me the court mage? It's pretty urgent, of course. I wonder if the court mage will be able to decipher this message. He might not specialize in analyzing cryptic messages, but he has the most knowledge. He is the most knowledgeable man amongst the court. Could it be someone gave her the secret message during the Comaget? Is she some kind of a spy? No, not a chance. It's absolutely ridiculous. Greetings. I was told you requested my aid. Yes, I found a paper with strange letters. Do you think you could decipher it? Let me see it. I handed the paper to the court mage. Dots. Where did you find it? The paper is not regular magic. It's the essence of a powerful spell. And its particular kind of magic is something... It's not something normal. It's beyond the ability of a normal mage, maybe even an expert. What do you mean? This paper holds the essence of time magic. Magic that allows you to travel to the past. The court mage told me all the specifics and the rules using the time magic. I see. Time travel magic. That explains Nose's weird behavior and sudden improvement. So it's pretty shocking to know someone around you uses time magic. So that time-twisting crap wasn't a hoax at all. Thank you for your help. You can go. May I take the essence for research purposes? Not currently. I need it. Very well. Then I will take my leave. Now that he left, it's time to have some fun with this time magic. Ugh. And with that, I'm going to end the episode. It's already pretty long. So, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you later.